Oh, what's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So, boom, ready, set, go. I am bringing you another OerLa today, which is basically OerLa. So I don't know. I think it might be or whatever that is, and then from Los Angeles or something. I have no idea. I just know it's OerLa, and when they do their own logo, they separate the color from the L. So it's OER and then a different color L with A. So I can only guess, y'all. I can only guess. We are bringing you it's right here. That's why you see me doing this. The OerLa OLF-1008. It's a fixed blade knife, and I have brought these things. A lot of them, they're like in the $30 range, which is awesome, especially for the quality knife you're getting. I have brought you a few OerLa knives, and I am bringing you this one. One thing I always dig about them, even though it doesn't matter, is they always come with decent packaging. Always good packaging. So we're going to open that up. Got a little film on there, and it always looks nice. It's always set in there pretty damn good. Sweet enough, pretty damn good. You do have an ambidextrous, multi-positional belt loop or belt keep, and they make them really, really good. I'm kind of impressed by them. There's this little flicker thing here that you can flick up and then readjust, so you can take it on and off the belt without having to take it on and off, I guess. So that I like. It's always Kydex. It's always friction hold. They make a pretty good sheath, but it's not always about the sheath when it's about the blade. And let's get into the stats on this blade. Let me show it to you first. It's a really, really sweet little blade. Everything I have from them is really good EDC knives. Everything I have from them is really good. And I have a few. So we are looking at an 8-inch overall. Thank you, Vanna. And I'd like to buy an eye, please. Let's see, 8-inch overall with a blade length of 3.66 inches. Let's see, a blade width of 1.18 inches, a weight of 7.3 ounces. It's 420 HC, the good 420, just like Buck makes, and it's G10 handles. And one thing I want to say, it's like a 3.5 to 4 millimeter, somewhere in there. They give you a nice stock. It's always a well beefed up little blade that you're getting here. This one's a little different than the other ones I own because it's more of a drop point, and it has this angular rear end. You got your G10 scales here, you got your Chicago screws, and then you have your lanyard hole, which happens to be at the end of a skull crusher, little window break right there, which is good. You have some jimping up on top of the spine, and you have just enough, which I like, just enough finger guard to keep you, well, your fingers guarded from sliding up there. So in either position, coming down on the blade, I don't have to worry about my pinky slipping down. I can try and pull it from the rear, and I cannot. And I can try to pull it from this way, and I cannot, because I have big hands, so it really locks on. I mean, you think about it, this is a 8-inch knife, right? I mean, it looks like a toy. But this thing right here, is really, really nice, built well. I haven't tested anything on it yet. I haven't tested the edge. So what I'm going to do is do that now. But everyone I've gotten from them has been really, really sharp out of the box. This one is clearly no exception. This is sharp. I mean, shave freaking sharp. That is awesome, mi amigos. So out of the box right away, we already know it's OerLa. It's going to be sharp. It's a coated blade, so it's going to look good, right? And they're built well. They're thick. They're built well. They use good materials. Everything about these are really nice. The G10 is textured, not overly, so you'd never get some hot spots, but not underly, so it's not slippery. Underly. So I say we take this thing out like a dying dog, bring it to the back of the woodshed and see what's going on. All right, let's take it out. All right, so here we have it. And I was telling you about the handguard. I'm going to give it a nice punch down. And you see how far down I buried that? That means I swung pretty hard. I had no worries about pinky slippage. Wow, that went in there pretty good. So it's just good like that. I'll give it a downward, and you can see it's buried. I'll even put my thumb there and show you guys. It's buried that deep without any slippage of the thumb. Got to appreciate a blade that's going to keep you safe. Nylon rope. All right, so that was a little easier than I thought. Here's something that I didn't notice inside. I don't know if you could see it, but the spine all the way down, it's not a full jimping, but you can see those lines. It's textured, and you can actually feel that. So when you're doing skinning, so when you're skinning, it's there, and it runs all along, so all the way around, so you have that grip, that extra little bit of grip all the way down. It keeps it from being a completely smooth surface. I like that. Let's do a couple of 4-foot drops. We'll see the balance. And you can see where the weight is pulling in the rear because, ooh, that one dropped pretty straight. Because you do have a thin point and a thicker rear, your balance should be more to the rear, and it absolutely is. And I almost got my nuggets. All right, a couple hard downward throws. We'll check the tips and the scales. Woo! Man, wow, that got some great bite, guys. That got some great bite, guys. There's a thud in there. Man, oh man, I do love me some OerLa product. Let's see here. You know, every time I see one of their new ones come out, I think to myself, you know, I've already got like 4 or 5 of them. I don't really need another one. But then I remember that they're this good. And I figure, well, might as well. Look at this. Guys, this is not a very big knife. Speaking of very big, hey, get out of here. What are you doing over here? Hey, get out of here. All right, you guys got a close-up with the old Roscoe. All right, let's see here. Want to make a nice point. We're going to maybe do some tent spikes, some pit spikes, some spears, some arrows, anything of that nature. It's just nice to have a knife where you can trust the edge. And there isn't an OerLa made where I can't trust the edge. Not a single one. These things are just built for it. They are just built for it. Let's see. Man alive. Man alive. These things are great. These things are great. I really like this product line. Every single thing I have from them is a keeper. A keeper. I've got some budget knives that I will have no problem getting rid of eventually, because I never get rid of my knives. But I would have no problem getting rid of them. The OerLas, these things right here, nope. These are keepers. These are keepers. Keepers right there. Just really good blades. Skinning, cutting, chopping, whatever you're gonna do with it. It's just a really good knife. Let's go play with some stuff over here. We got some crap growing, and normally I take out the big knives for this stuff and put it on video. We're gonna use a little one. Let's just take off a few of these. Look at that, straight through. This is and I think you can hear that. It's a pretty stiff stock. So we're gonna get down to the thicker parts of it. I want to make sure you're still in there. That's a nice thick piece. Ba-boom. You hear that? It's just easy stuff. Easy stuff all the way around the boards. All right, I told you, you got a little texturing to get a good hold for skinning. Let's bring you guys down so you can see it. All right, here we go. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. So if you have to dismantle a deer or anything to that nature, you need something that's going to be able to, A, be comfortable enough to hold, but be able to really get in there and be sharp enough and trustworthy enough to get through whatever you're trying to get through. And this is just one of those knives that makes tasks like that pretty simple, honestly. It's a really, really good, a well-made knife, and this is one of those things where you could take with you deer hunting or even rabbit hunting, whatever, and use as a good skinner. You know what I mean? You catch a rattlesnake, you chop off its head, and you peel down the belly, you open it up, and then this guy right here, and let's see, batoning, after batoning, and all that. Oh, I just blew away, but look, you can still see it right there. You can still see it right there. That is 100%. I'll even do some more. And try not to let it blow away. 100% shave sharp. I hope that's in there. Otherwise, I just shaved my arm for nothing. But yeah, batoning, cutting, chopping, feathering, you know, skinning, going through some little stuff here. And then it's still razor sharp. And sure, I only did a little bit. But even a bad blade, a little bit, isn't going to remain like a razor, right? This thing does. It's just cool. They make these things really well because they want people to buy more, right? So, I mean, it's kind of a unique concept. Make things good, sell more things. I can appreciate that about these knives. Whew. I can appreciate that about these knives too. The OerLa. So this is what it is, guys. This is what it is right here. You can go to their website. It's just regular OerLa.com, OerLa.com, and you can look at the models. There's a bunch that are sold out. They're always renewing models and things like that, but they're always bringing out new ones too. And you can look at the other videos I shot. Every single thing I have from them, and I mean everything I have from them, is equally good, you know, and just a real nice working blade. And when you're talking about EDCs, and when you're talking about putting something on your belt that's going to be an absolute carry piece, something like this is exactly what you want. This is the kind of thing that's going to sit well on you. It's not going to be too heavy. It's not going to, you know, stick out too far to where you're going to have issues with the popos. This thing is going to just be there. It's going to sit really nice. It's going to sit nice and high. And it's always going to be good. It's just a good freaking knife. So that's it. That's the OerLa. Oh, blah, 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 blah. That's why I have it written down there, because I can't remember all the little numbers and letters. I dig it. 100%. I am Donnie B all day. And until next knife.